better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will come out first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of... There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and moving. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he takes it. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback adapting. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with it.
Got room on the return. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bring in the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's got him in the flat. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense putting points on the board. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to escape and get it himself. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a fumble on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the ground. Fights off the defender. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Give to the back. Oh, better look out! He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And this one is perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Trying play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the touchdown, Red Raiders. And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's going to bring it out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought...
Turning it on. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute for them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and them creating the fumble. Awesome job.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They've